All right, welcome to Headlines and Headaches, the first one in July 11th, 2020. And yes, I'm here. Also, the queen with the gold mic
The queen is back.
has returned from her hiatus. How are you, Jay?
I'm marvelous, darling.
You marvelous?
Marvelous, darling.
Marvelous, that's good. How'd everything? Did you get my card, first of all?
Yes, we got the card, and the family thanks voiceatradio.com. And all those here that thought of us during our time of bereavement, it was greatly appreciated.
Thank you very much. I got speaking of bereavements, I got some things to say before we start. First of all, to the family, Carl Buchanan,
I was floored.
I went to the thing. I didn't go to the funeral. Me and Carl were friends. Carl and my cousin Jeanette, they were involved, not entangled. We'll get to that later. But
I was floored when I saw
yeah,
it.
so
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it either. So rest in peace to Carl Buchanan and his family. Shout out to Jen Williams. And also a person that did stop by and contribute to the show, Maya Eanes, her mother, Loanna Washington. Her funeral was today. She passed away after a long battle with cancer. And Maya's her only child. Maya, yeah, it's very hard. So I'm sending my blessings and condolences out to Maya. And to her family. I think I did it the last time I was on air. Shout out to Erica Wright and Simply Ali and for being here on the last part of June. So July, no matter what you say about Independence Day on the 4th, we did take off because everything else around here was closed. So wasn't no reason to rush back. We will have. Next week, we're going to have Facebook, internet, social media star Rick Graham come here, talking about all the mess that he has a group on Facebook called the Fantasy Dollhouse. So he's going to talk about all kinds of stuff that we're going to talk about today. So yeah, it's going to be some stuff. Speaking of stuff,
Here we go.
now we understand that people have been upset, and I've been getting flack. I got flack for this last week. That now Cuyahoga County has urged everybody outside, if you go to any restaurants or anything like that, to wear your mask. State Representative Stephanie House caught the coronavirus. She's on quarantine. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms also has caught the coronavirus, and she has reordered Atlanta, Georgia to go on another lockdown because of the second spike of the coronavirus. They're still working on the bill for the HEROES Act bill. The House is the House passed it. The Senate is going to vote on it this upcoming week, which will extend, I think they will extend the unemployment. If they haven't already, they're going to.
It runs out July 25th, right?
Right. So it runs out this month. So if you're on unemployment, it's going to run out. But there's really nothing opening back up. So, but the Mayor Jackson, Governor DeWine, and Cuyahoga County Executive Armand Budish have ordered that anybody in Cuyahoga County, pretty much probably going to be around the state of Ohio, has to wear a mask. I'm not wearing one, but I got mine. And if you see on Facebook Live, I'm going to pull up my medical surgical one. I got mine. I do have a couple of one made, but I just bought mine from, if they're on sale, Target, $15 for 20, Walgreens, $15, $20 for, $14 for 20 of them, and then you can get more. These are the disposable ones, so after the day, you'll see another one like this, but not the same one, because I'm pitching this one. So yeah, but if you, here's the thing, I'm gonna say this. If you have a problem with what they said, what the Cuyahoga County said, the mayor said, the governor said, you can always call them. Let me explain something to you. I am not a decision maker. I just report things that's stated on my Facebook page, and some people had a damn issue with it. Let me explain something to you. I am not the decision maker. I am just the journalist that's reporting everything as timely, as quickly as I get it, and I put it on my wall, I put it on my news pages and all that stuff like that. But if you have a damn problem with it, call the mayor, call the governor, call the Cuyahoga County executive. I'll be happy to give you their damn numbers.
Okay. What happened?
Somebody...
What I missed? Because you know I get trolled all the time. And
I got trolled 2 times by one person that blocked me, and he's nothing more than a wannabe, never was good basketball player, but he jocks Jordan like he ain't nothing. Like he jocks Jordan like he's Jordan's child.
Man, who
And
is?
Donnie Brody, punk ass. But he blocked me. Second,
Okay.
you know DeMar Shaffrey, right?
Oh, I know DeMar.
He had the nerve to say, well, they're not going to pass it until July 15th.
What's
They,
July 15th?
when they pass the ordinance as far as the fines or whatever.
The mandate?
The mandate. Well, guess what? They can always do something like that now. I mean, July 15th, you ain't like, we only waiting a week. So here's the thing. I'm going to say this to you two. Y'all need to calm down. Y'all sound worse than August Alsina. Just saying. By the way, I'm going to say this right now.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to say this right now. We're going to get into that in a minute because I saw the Red Table Talk with Will and Jada yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And the thing about it is like, we're going to get into that in a minute, but I'm going to say this. I'm probably say this again. Do not trust anybody that has two-tone. Do not trust any man that has two-tone hair. Because they're telling you all the time, Tekashi 6ix9ine, two-tone, like if you seen August Alsina's hair?
Oh no.
Yeah, he got the long two-tone. Yeah, if any man having multicolored hair will tell on you in a minute. So don't trust him.
And that little boy, that little boy. Okay, Jada. Okay, Jada. I see you, Jada. That little boy.
Never mind. But speaking of other little boys, what's up to Sam? Hey, Natalie.
Hey, Natalie.
And Natalie just got out the hospital.
I was just getting ready to say, did she go home?
Yeah, she just got home. Anthony Bennett, what's going on? Let's just go to your other friend.
Who this?
Mr. West,
Kanye?
Kanye. So let's start with last Sunday. Kanye West said he is going to run for president of the United States of America.
Boy, bye. Bye.
And there's rumors that he has picked a running mate. You know who this running mate is? Joel Osteen. So, before I say anything crazy, Queen with the gold mic, do you have anything to say about Kanye?
Listen.
Mr. Kardashian?
If Kanye don't go sit his punk ass down somewhere, all he's doing is splitting the votes. Now, I get that he has all these followers on Twitter and the gram, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But, people are making a mockery of the presidency. And if we haven't learned by now that the current occupant that we have at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is not the biggest shit show that has ever hit the American seat as president, don't get it. And don't understand that Kanye, that no one should take him serious, period, point blank, bottom line. I'm not going to put any more energy in him because it gives him relevance. So, I'm not gonna do that. He just know that there's no way possible. Cut the foolishness. We've got to stop all this unnecessary. Oh, I'm running for president. I'm going to do this. I mean, I might run. I might win, but hey. But yeah, we got to stop this. We've got to. First of all, we've got to revamp our political platform. It needs to be revamped completely. We need more people that are younger than what we have. We need to quit recycling the same old politicians that we have. We need to quit recycling the same name of all these politicians that have been in these seats. We need to find fresh, new, innovative, thought-provoking, forward-thinking people to be in these political seats. We're getting too many people that are well-liked or I like them, so that's why I'm voting for them, or
Right.
I like them and I'm going to make sure they get in.
Uh-huh.
We got to stop that because it's gotten us nowhere. It has done us a disservice.
The thing about it is like when I heard this, you know, and his party is going to be called the birthday party.
What
Kanye West party is going to be a third party. It's going to be called the birthday party. That's what it's going to be called.
If he don't go somewhere and sit down,
I don't know.
First of all-
Is Kim not giving him enough? I'm just asking. I'm like, aren't they pregnant?
I don't even think they're. I don't know what's going on in their bedroom, and I really don't care.
Right.
But you know, if people don't realize, we got to get smart. I mean,
Mhm.
they're really playing. They're really dumbing down the American people. The
Well,
American people are really being dummied
right.
down.
Well, here's the thing. We have issues. And sees also like there's been evictions in Cleveland Municipal Court.
We've
been
had too
fined.
many evictions
Yeah.
in Cleveland courts, and we have people that are being evicted that should not be evicted.
Right.
I mean, that's a horse of a whole other different race.
Right. We gonna get into that. We gonna talk about those things. Like everything is like it's been like 3 weeks since Jay's been back.
No, it's been a month.
It's
I've
been a
been gone
month,
for a
big
while.
month. So, you know, and it's been like a week and a half since, and it's just been a whole lot of like. Listen, as far as don't vote for Kanye. First of all, if I gotta tell you that,
If you got to tell somebody not to
vote for Kanye, they don't need to
I'm
be.
a little concerned about them. I'm really concerned.
I'm just
about
no. Here's the
people giving
thing.
an
I'm just
E5.
going to say this. If you have any, like somebody wanted to joke, say, you know, Kanye 2020, and they said, well, this is a joke. Don't joke about that. No.
That's the problem.
Don't
We
joke
talk
about it.
Too much stuff now, which is why we're in the situation that we're in.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks that everything is a freaking. I mean, what's
This
his
is
name?
not-
You've been pumped. I've been
Ashton
pumped.
Kutcher?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Everything. Is
2020
not
has
about
been,
being funny.
2020 has been like funk out session from everything that's happened all the way up until now. And we thought July couldn't get any worse. We just
flying snakes and just.
welcome to the you know what welcome to the 8th level of Jumanji or the 9th level of the Hunger Games, where however you want to put it. This has been the
People think it's funny, but you know, I always say this, and I firmly believe it. All these movies depict real life or things that are things to come. 2012, it's gonna happen. Remember the movie 2012?
yes.
It's gonna happen. It's
Oh,
gonna
God.
happen. People, man, listen. I could say whatever, man, listen. But I'm not gonna get my blood pressure up.
Right. Well,
It's not.
just got word that the first African American veterinarian has the case of the coronavirus, so we sending a shout out to her as well. Somebody sent me,
Veterinarian?
yeah, veterinarian,
Is she from the dog?
yeah.
The dog got it too.
I don't
Animals
know.
got it too.
I don't think the dog got it. She just got it. But it's just been a lot of conspiracy theories going around here. The one thing is that somebody wanted to bring. I'm not the conspiracy theory person. Let me just explain why I'm not a conspiracy theory. I deal what's in front of me. I report what's in front of me. You got to have actual freaking evidence. Like the Wayfair Amazon thing that they're kidnapping children that people wanted to put on. Y'all spend too much damn time.
Say what?
Apparently,
Wait.
okay,
Roll it.
let me explain. So Wayfair sells furniture that is named after kidnapped children, the first and last name, supposedly, allegedly.
Well,
And the thing about it,
who made it up?
who else has time to make stuff up? Conspiracy theories. So it's like showing different things on there, and then you know the whole Pizzagate thing with the kidnapped children is back up again. Yeah. So yo, get your cousins, get them. Jay, you want to talk to your people? You want to tell them something?
I will not dumb down to talk to these people. I shall not even stoop to the level of stupidity. No, I will not. There's nothing that I can say that will change their minds. There's nothing. I won't do it. I won't. Sorry.
Here's the problem with the conspiracy theory. You have enough time to conspire about these so-called things that you think that they're going on. I don't see you at a. You don't talk about voting. You don't talk about protest. I don't see you at a protest. I don't see you at a rally. I don't see you anywhere except online saying the same dumbass shit that somebody else said.
They bad on that keyboard.
You keyboard warrior asses, but you don't. You like do your research. No, how about you go out in the community for a little bit and see what's around you?
I know some people that are behind the keyboard and swear they out in the community. And first of all, here's my biggest thing for people in Facebook.
Go ahead.
Now, I'm not an English major or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, I do have my slang, my Mississippi pop sometimes. If y'all don't learn how to spell when you on this Facebook, it's getting on my nerves. And you want to be so pro-black, but you can't even spell the word correctly.
Wait a minute, hold on. They don't know.
And you want to be a thug, you want to be hard, and you want to comfort somebody, but you can't even spell. Nor can you put a noun and a subject and a verb together and make it into a predicate, an adjective. None of that stuff you can do, but you want to sit here and you want to post on Facebook and tell somebody what they ain't doing, and you can't even construct a goddamn sentence.
So people doing that now? They doing that now? They're not comprehending. They're not.
First of all, in order for me to respond to anything that you say, I first got to understand it. When I can't understand what the hell you're saying, I'm on to the next. Because you was a kid. You need to go back to English class. How about that?
Oh.
Go back to English class.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sick of people. I get trolled so much on my page, and I just look at stuff, and I don't even say anything because I'm not going to stoop to your level. Because a lot of things I've learned is that people try to attack me because they feel like that gives them cred.
Hey, cloud chasing?
Yeah.
Cloud chasing is the new, that's the trend word.
You can go on with that bullshit because I ain't giving you no relevancy or some street cred. Okay?
Yeah.
You got to get to where I am.
They try to entangle you in some bullshit.
Yeah. You got to get to where I am.
That's the key word for the day, entanglement.
Yeah, entanglement. If you don't know what I've done, step the fuck back and shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
And I mean that in all the honesty of the word. Step back. You don't know what I've done out here. So shut up and quit trying to make yourself right.
I think the problem that we have with with people trying their best to do to say what they're going to say, because some people are jealous of what other people do. And then they try to make it all mesh into one thing to fit their own narrative. Some America,
it's a bunch of us.
Right, and some Americans live in a bubble. And I'm talking about not only us, but to the Trump supporters that live in a bubble. Like they live in, like they really severely live in a bubble. When you think that the previous president Obama caused 9/11, then you are pretty much out of touch. And I find their answers funny, but
you know what? In some kind of way, I feel sorry for them because there's just no reason for someone to be that.
And the thing about it is, speaking of stupid, there's another cancel that is going to be done. Goya Products, Goya. The CEO supports Trump and has donated to his campaign. And now people, Goya, Goya, yes, Goya, yes, the Hispanic stuff.
Do we know that to be factual?
There's actually been an article with him sitting with Trump, the CEO of Goya.
Is it really him though? Because we can always
right.
Photoshop and there's too many things going on.
There's a lot of.
They're trying to align Trump with too many people. I just don't listen. The one thing I will say is, people, vote.
Correct. In a particular process, yes, please do that.
Vote.
And get involved with, and know the thing about it is, if you come after me and you don't know who your city council person is in Cleveland or in Mayfield or in Maple or whatever it is,
right.
don't show. And the thing about it is, I got to put somebody on blast. And let me just pull this up. Yes, I'm about to put the council person on blast. I got to do it. He's from Maple Heights. Let's see.
Is it who I think it is?
I think I think it. Here's the thing.
First letter R?
Yeah.
Oh,
White boy.
snap.
I think so. Hold on. Let me just find out.
Not Richard.
Not Richard. Not. He's white. So I'm going to. And by the way, speaking of, before I pull this up, now the Black Lives Matter. There's been Black Lives Matter being painted all over everything. Shout out to the Black Lives Matter movement for the rally.
Did you go to the mirror?
I've been to the mural. I've been to the mural a couple of times. I went to the mural. I didn't go Sunday when Robert Johnson was down there doing it with the line dance people. I went Saturday with Black Lives Matter. Shout out to Latanya Goldsby and Kareem.
They're doing a great job.
Also with Christopher McNeil. And Chris was ready for war. Chris was ready for war. I like that. He's ready. He was ready. So I'm like,
that's my attorney on there.
Yeah. So it's Chris was ready for war. So okay. So here it is.
So who you going last?
So this is Charles Donahue. Charles Donahue. He's the councilman in Ward 2 in Garfield Heights.
What did he do?
Now the thing about it is he put up he shared something on Instagram. He said, like, because everybody in the NFL is talking about kneeling. He said he put up a Instagram post of shared it saying men stand, as in soldiers or Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and bitches kneel. And he yeah, as far as the football players, yeah, Charles Donahue. This is. And shout out to
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Go back. You said, did he say BITCH is needed?
Yeah.
A council person said that?
Yes, Charles Donahue of Garfield Heights.
Charles Donahue of Garfield Heights said bitches kneel.
Yeah.
Okay. Bitches kneel. Okay. Garfield Heights.
Yep.
Get your ass to the polls and get this bitch out of office. I said it and he can call me.
Hey, Mr. Donahue, she just called you a bitch. So, like, I think you got
Garfield Heights. Get him out of office. Show him just how bad. Just show him how bad the vote is. Get him out of office.
So
Some of my bitches kneel.
And then he just kept like he was Charles Chuck Donahue. That's Garfield Heights.
Charles Chuck Donahue.
In Garfield Heights, Ohio, councilman, Ward 2.
Ward 2.
And Shayla Davis, the African American woman in Ward 4, says she has to put up with this. And I've known Shayla for a while since high school. She has to put up with because he got voted in. That's the thing. She gotta work with this jackass. So when you gotta work with a jackass, it seems like it's like working with racist people. You
people show you who they are.
Yeah,
you just have to pay attention.
They are showing. They're showing up who they are. They are showing who they are. And
bitches kneel, huh?
So yeah. So businesses, he's a punk and you about to go, hopefully, or he recall you. So I had to say it because this is what we're with all the craziness that's going on. Some of this is a distraction, but what's really going on is not just racism in policing.
There's racism all over.
All over.
It's systemic. I mean, it's embedded in this country. This country
that's the
is
problem.
built on racism. It hasn't gone anywhere. This country is built on racism. It's been here since the beginning of time.
Right.
And it's just sad that we still, in 2020, we're still dealing with racism. To me, in my eyes, far worse than what our ancestors dealt with. I mean, we're not getting beat, but I mean, we're getting locked up. Keys are being thrown away. We're getting killed.
Right, pretty much. And the thing about it is, like I said, the Black Lives Matter, somebody desecrated it, but they redid it here in Cleveland. But in California, 2 people
they went to jail.
In California have been charged with a hate crime. Yeah. Hate crimes are felonies now, people. So 2 people have been charged with a hate crime painting over the Black Lives Matter mural in California. So that's Martinez, California. They were painting it with black paint.
Yes.
And she was out here and the guy was recording it, and one of the girls took the paint from her, they were still charged. Also, other people have been charged in, like, did you see the video where the woman put out a gun on the African American woman?
You know what? God forbid.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably would put down last.
What? The woman that put a gun down?
Yeah.
See the thing about it is like, let's just reiterate.
These people.
We are not our ancestors. You will probably catch one. You going to catch one.
You're gonna catch these hands.
Right. You're like,
You're gonna catch
especially.
his hands. You're gonna catch his cock.
You gonna hit
You're
them.
gonna be a hood on you.
So they also been charged. Like reckless endangerment, like, other things of that nature.
What is wrong with
I don't
people
know.
have lost their ever freaking love.
This is the reason why I say that Trump has got to go.
Well,
Because
he doesn't
of
have to
him,
go
McConnell,
based on that.
but
He has to
everything
go
else.
based on a whole
A lot
host
of this is one of the I said this is one of the reasons. I got a whole list, and it'd probably take more than like 2 hours. So we go like.
It's just not good for the country.
Right. He's not good for the country psychologically, mentally. When you have somebody, Trump has a mental illness.
He's a deranged sociopath.
So when you have somebody who has a mental illness, deranged, running the country, then that DNA is going to trickle down to the rest of the country, and we seeing its effects. I mean, we see its effects, but the thing about it is like some people just like, well, he's going to expose the child trafficking thing.
Expose what?
I'm like, trafficking.
He can't even expose his tax returns. So what does he expose?
Oh, speaking of his tax returns, guess what?
I know, I saw that.
Federal court has ruled, the Supreme Court has ruled,
That he must release.
he must release.
He's
the
going to
tax
find
return.
some kind of way to not release them. There's going to be an injunction. It's a never-ending cycle. It's never ending. We've been going through this now for the last 4 years with him. We're almost to November. Why are we still hunting? Why are we still hunting? Why? We need to work on getting him out.
Right.
Because if you really wanted his tax returns, you would have got them his first year in office.
Exactly.
So now, don't think you're appeasing us by saying, "Oh, the Supreme Court passed a ruling. Trump has to release his tax returns." At this point in the game, I don't give a flying fig. November is right around the corner. I don't care what.
But
he
you know
has.
what?
I don't
Just
care.
get rid of his ass now.
Just get him out of office. That's
Bye.
all. Just vote.
Like, y'all know why, y'all know what, y'all know who, and you know when, the where, the how. There's too much evidence not to get rid of him in November. And I don't care what y'all think about Joe Biden and the crime bill and all that yada, yada, yada.
But he was the only one that did that.
I know.
Come on now. But it seems like everybody wants to bring up that crime bill every time somebody runs for office. That bill was passed successfully on the floor by numerous of politicians.
Including African Americans.
Including the African American ones. So don't just pull the card on Joe Biden. Pull the card on all of them. Don't pick and choose and be selective who you're going to pull the card on.
Well, listen, that argument should be dead because the simple fact of the matter is close to 200,000 people dead because of the coronavirus, and over 2 million people in this country have caught it, with other more cases pending, with other things that are going on. So if this does not let you know that the current occupant did not handle this pandemic correctly,
he doesn't have the wherewithal or the knowledge to handle anything. This dude has played golf more so than President Obama ever did in the 8 years that he was in office.
and now
He's never at the
Right.
White House.
Right.
Then where's the slut first lady? I mean, whatever.
well, in her home country.
Is that where she's at?
No. I said not in her, but in her home country. You know that they're burning down statues of Melania. They're burning down like on the 4th. That in her home country, she's
What
being
is she a
burned.
statue for? I mean, other than being a whore, what is she have a statue
Being
for?
the first lady.
First lady of what? She
Well,
ain't
the
no
United
first lady. She's a whore. She's a cunt.
See, I'm gonna let you say it. You're a woman. You can tell her. You can call another woman that.
She's a cunt.
If I can't,
She's a slut. She's a whore.
if I call another woman that, I'm in trouble if everybody.
We gonna call a spade a spade.
Well, yeah, I'm glad.
She posed nude with another woman.
Hey, I'm
having oral sex.
I-
What else do you call her?
I don't talented. I don't know.
Nasty. She got that old nasty women's disease.
Speaking of nasty women, Betsy DeVos wants to reopen the schools.
That hooker.
See, the thing about it is like the reason why you vote a president out is to get rid of his administration. She was picked by
She was handpicked by this idiot.
and she's like no distance learning, none of that.
She doesn't even. I mean, her education was bought for her.
See, here's the thing.
It was bought.
Here's
Her education was
right.
bought. I mean, what do you expect?
Right. Here's the thing with me. I have a school age child, so his
I have
football.
granddaughter.
All right. Yeah. So you ain't. Yeah, Betsy. If my son gets sick, I'm coming to the White House looking for you. No, his mama's going to come first. I'm just gonna follow her. Like, yeah, she right there. I think she right there. I'm just gonna point. I'm like,
You know, the mamas are straight. They'll put you in.
right. Exactly. They ain't.
Snatch your soul.
Right. So I don't like, but the thing about it is like DeVos does not know, none of these people know what they're doing. And I'm gonna leave the coons alone.
Oh my God. Somebody was tearing Daryl Scott up yesterday.
Did he do that Facebook thing?
Ooh, somebody drugged him yesterday, babe.
And then on the post, I saw his wife, Belinda.
Oh my God.
This is another one. Listen, I'm gonna say this about Reverend Scott, and I use the term Reverend loosely.
Loosely.
You need not to like you're not supporting God if you're supporting the devil. I'm just saying that. I said this amount of the time before. You said this time and time again, and I said this time and time again. You're not supporting this. You're not supporting God if you call yourself a Trump supporter first before you call yourself a pastor. You're not. Oh, by the way, if I want you to go to Chicago to get your gang people to try to come after me, I'm sure that
no street cred.
I'm sure that they're gonna beat your ass first for even putting their name in your mouth.
Russian bots on my Facebook page, and he got street cred for gangs in Chicago.
You probably do, and the thing about like you gotta be wary about this, and you know we just gotta just vote these fools out. So
they gotta go. I mean,
they gotta go.
There's no way around it. We
They
gotta do
got
our
to
due
go.
diligence. And
Insult.
we've got to clean this up before we can start cleaning up the other pieces of the mess that we got out here.
Right.
But once we get this cleaned up and get this idiot out of the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, the country will take a turn for the better.
Right.
But until then, we're gonna get what we've always gotten these last 4 years.
True. Well, speaking of God, Blackout Tuesday was this past Tuesday, July 7th.
I'm trying to think, did I buy something on Tuesday?
The only thing that I did, and I got to give these businesses a shout out. First of all, shout out to the Black-owned Sub-City on Lee Road. Second of all,
I've never had this food.
it's pretty good. I had a Philly cheesesteak wrap, and it was wonderful. Yes.
Is there one right there on Euclid?
Yeah, there's one on Euclid Sub-City. They're on Black-owned. So the Reverence Design Team, LaDoja Wright, I had got my eyebrows darkened a little bit.
I saw you got your eyebrows arched. I was like,
Darkened, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So I got
okay, Larry.
and then I got what was that? Haircut by New Champions Barbershop. They did social distancing, only even that was actually the Reverence Design Team was on Cedar.
Oh, okay.
And New Champions is next door. So I just went next door, just did just after the eyebrows, got the haircut. So when Blackout Tuesday, I didn't buy anything from anybody else.
Oh, okay.
So Blackout Tuesday. Blackout Tuesday. So the thing about it is So the thing about it is the Blackout Tuesday. That's what I did. I didn't spend anything with him.
It shouldn't be one day. It should be.
It should be every. Well, here's the thing: we're in an African American owned business. Voice Radio and Nerve DJs. Right. So if you're listening to www.voiceradio.com, download the app on the Google Play Store. Also, Nerve DJs, Nerve DJ mixtapes, and everything else like that. So you support African American businesses. Now, businesses that don't get no support get closed down. Unfortunately, yours truly has new owners, and the one on Shaker Square is closing.
That's a good location. If you ever wanted to find a politician on a Monday morning, that's
you
where
would be
go.
there. They'd be there. Yeah.
Every Monday morning. That's where deals are made.
That's
I'm
why
telling
they.
you.
That's why they probably got shut down. Like, no more shit.
I've been in a couple of them. If you wanted to find any of Cleveland's politicians, you went to yours truly on Shaker Square.
I found 3 city councilmen at yours truly one time. I'm like, really?
Yeah, that's where they always Absolutely. That's where they always
That or Denny's. Just saying. But mostly yours truly. And the thing about it is, like, I'm going to miss their Lotso fries. They're the thick
The
fries, not so fries.
You
Yeah.
can go to another. You can go to another.
I can. But the thing about it is, I live around there, so
that's
it's
right,
gonna
you're
be
right around the corner.
right around the corner. And
The one at Beechwood is too small because it burnt down, and then they had to rebuild it. But they couldn't change the specs,
Oh,
on it,
that's
so that
you know.
rebuilt the way
You know
it
what
was.
the thing about the thing that sucks
I like the
about.
one down on in the canal.
But they had, I guess they had so much competition because you got Edwin's, Subway, Captain Tony's, Zanzibar, Michael's Diner, and what else? And there's supposed to be a new coffee shop that's going to replace Dewey's there.
Yeah, it hasn't opened yet.
It hasn't opened yet.
Saying it's going to open for a while. And it hasn't
Well, the
opened.
pandemic slowed everything down.
Oh yeah.
It slowed everything down, stuff like that. So the thing about it is like we're probably going to be going to break soon. So, and the thing about it is that I just want to say this: before we do, each and every one of you have a responsibility to yourself and your family to go out and vote, to go out and change. Because here's the thing,
Gotta change the narrative. We've got to
right?
change it.
Because here's the thing: if you don't, some people don't like the mask thing, wearing it all the time, but you can't.
It's mandated.
Right, it's mandated. And the people you elect mandate it. So be mindful of that. We're going to go to break. This song I picked from the BET Awards. They did social distancing. It's called She's My Queen by Masdego. So when we come back, we're going to talk about your girl Jada and Will and August.
That little boy.
And everybody else that been, and Dr. Dre and Nicole.
Oh yeah, they're getting a
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them.
5 years of marriage.
Gossip. When we come back on Voice of Headlines Headaches, voiceofradio.com.
They 25 years of marriage. They getting a divorce.
Hey y'all, hey Lazala. Hey, what's up, Kevin? MC Chill. I just saw him. I had a meeting with